Until recently, if we wanted to develop an Android app, we either had to know coding ourselves or pay developers a significant amount of money to build one for us. But now, with the arrival of AI, things are different. It's become very simple, and we can develop Android apps ourselves. In this video, we're going to look at how you can build an Android app completely free of charge. Even if you don't know the basics of coding, you can still develop an Android app completely for free.
You can even install it on your phone. That's exactly what I'm going to show you. For this, we'll be using Google's official platform called Google AI Studio. First, open any browser. If you want, you can even use your smartphone. Then, search for AI Studio. Once you search for AI Studio, you'll find the AI Studio website. The website is aistudio.google.com. Open that website. When you do, you'll first arrive on a page like this. The first thing you need to do here is sign in with a Google account. After signing in, you'll see several options on the side. Select Build. There, you'll find an option called Build Android App. Select it. Once you do that, simply type in what kind of app you want. Normally, all you need to do is enter your app idea here. It'll develop the app for you. However, if you want a better app that matches your preferences more closely, I'd recommend using a detailed prompt. For that, you can use Google Gemini or ChatGPT. What I usually do is go to Google Gemini and ask it to create a prompt for me. As an example, I'm opening Google Gemini in another browser.
In Gemini, you can say something like, "You're a prompt engineer with 10 years of experience. Please create a great prompt for developing an Android app in Google AI Studio." After that, just describe the app you want. Google Gemini will then generate a detailed prompt for you. In my case, my app idea is an app that converts SRT files into audio files. When developing such an app, there are many details involved. For example, you may already have an idea of what the audio speed should be. Mention those details as well. It'll include those requirements in the prompt. You can also specify which voices should be available, whether there should be a language selection option, and similar features. So you should first have a clear idea of the app you want. Once you explain those requirements, Google Gemini or ChatGPT will generate a good prompt for you. Anyway, I'm copying that prompt from there. Then, I come back to AI Studio and paste the prompt here. If you want, you can simply type your idea directly here as well. It'll still create a good app, but if you want something even better, you can try using this method. Once that's done, you'll see an option called Build Control. Click on it. When you do, the app development process will begin. Now we've reached a new page. You don't need to know any coding here. Just wait while the app is being developed. During the process, it may ask you a few questions. You just need to select the options it asks for. For example, it's asking which design you want. If you're happy with this design, simply click Select this design. Once you do that, the app development process will continue. Now, the app development is complete. If you notice any mistakes or want to add something, simply type those changes here, and AI Studio will make the necessary modifications to the app for you. If you encounter any errors, there's no need to edit the code yourself. Whenever an error appears, it'll be displayed here, along with details about the issue. Beside it, you'll see a Fix option. Just click Fix, and AI Studio will automatically resolve the error for you. Now, if you want to install the app on your phone, you'll see an Install option on the side. Click it. Once you do, you'll see a few instructions here. First, you need to enable developer options. Then, inside developer options, you'll find an option called USB debugging, which must also be turned on. If you don't know how to enable developer options or USB debugging, pick up your phone and open Settings. Once Settings is open, tap the Search option. Then search for Build. When you search for Build, you'll see an option called Build Number. On different phone brands, this setting may be located in different places. So the easiest method is to use the search function in Settings and search for Build. Once you find it, select it. You'll see the Build Number option. Tap it continuously around 7 or 8 times. After doing that, you'll see a message at the bottom saying, "You are now a developer." That means developer options have been enabled. Then go back and return to the search option. Search for USB. When you search for USB, you'll find the USB debugging option. Select it and turn it on. That's all you need to do for those two settings.
After that, connect your phone to your laptop using a USB cable. Then click on Install via USB. Once you click it, your device should appear here. Simply select it. After selecting it, you'll see a Connect option. Click that. When you do, the app will start installing on your phone. One thing to keep in mind is that sometimes you may see an error message. If an error message appears, there'll be a retry option. Simply click Retry and the app should install again. Now, the app has been installed on my phone. If you feel there's any issue with the app, you can go back to AI Studio and ask it to make the necessary changes. Anyway, I'm going to test the app now. It has already generated some audio here. However, I'd like an additional download button. So all I need to do is tell AI Studio that, and it'll add the download button to the app. Then, after reinstalling it, we can use the app easily. So that's how you can develop Android apps completely free, even if your coding knowledge is zero. I hope you found this video useful. If you enjoyed it, please help boost the video, and don't forget to give it a like.